Hi guys, my name is Marisa Gonzalez, and today I'm going to discuss E-2 visa interview. The E-2 visa is for any country where the United States has a treaty agreement with. So for example, if you're from Canada, if you're from the United Kingdom, there are a list of countries where, if we have a treaty agreement established with you, then we're able to do trade or investment back and forth. So if you are from those countries, you might want to speak to your attorney to see if maybe this is a good option for you. And if you want to invest into the United States, or if you have a business that you would like to trade back and forth, then the E-2 visa could be for you. First and foremost, when you go to your interview, make sure you get there early. You never know when you get to a consulate how backed up they could be. There could be a long line to get through security. So just so you're not flustered or frustrated or frazzled or any of those things, you can get there, try to get there at least 20 to 30 minutes earlier, so that, even if you have to wait for the officer, you're there, you're prepared, ready to go, with all of your package and all of the information that you'll need to show to the officer. Next, be sure you have a passport with you. That passport needs to be valid for at least the next 6 months, longer if possible. That way, that visa stamp can be used for several years, up to the 5-year limit. You will have to take fingerprints once you do meet with the officer, and then the officer at that point will ask you a few questions. There are several things to prepare and expect for when you do attend your interview. Definitely work directly with your attorney to prepare all the documents, to put a package together for you that they will submit to the consulate and also provide an additional copy to you. Really just breaking down everything specifically so that it's very easy for the officer who interviews you at the consulate to see all of your business plan, what business you will be doing in the United States, how much money you've put into your business. And really, when you receive that package from the attorney, review it, know exactly how much money you've put into the business, know how much inventory maybe that you've purchased, or that you've leased a building to house your business, and know what that monthly schedule of lease payment is, how long the lease agreement is good for. Be familiar with your projections as far as where you intend the business to be in 5 years from now, whether or not you are going to hire US workers. All of those things your attorney can help you to package and put together for you to review before you even go to your interview, so that you feel prepared, you'll know all the information, and you'll really be able to answer all of the questions that the officer has. They will also want to know, what ties do you still have with your home country? Do you intend to return to your home country? So it's definitely good, if it's not in the package already, try to include any documents that you have, whether that you have your spouse and your children are still living in your home country, maybe you own property, your home, another business possibly that you have in your home country, to really just convey that your intention is to return to your home country at the end of the E-2 visa period. And again, if any questions that he comes up, if you don't know the answer to, the best thing is to say, I don't know, or I'll have to look into that. You definitely don't want to answer any questions that maybe you don't have the answers to, or you don't want to fabricate any of your responses, because you can always come back for an additional interview if the E-2 visa is not approved right on that spot. But you don't want to have to come back and have there be an issue of, and maybe you weren't truthful in the original interview, It's best just to say, I'm not sure, I'm gonna have to look into it if there's any information that maybe you don't have with you or that you don't know at the time of the interview. You know, once the E-2 visa interview is complete and the officer has reviewed all of your documents, asked all of his questions, they will generally let you know immediately whether or not your visa has been approved, or you know, maybe you need to come back for an additional interview after you've gathered your supplemental documents, but he will let you know right away. So if they've approved your visa at, you know, on the spot, they will then hold on to your passport for, I'd say it could be anywhere from 3 to 5 days. They'll hold on to it, put the E-2 visa stamp in the passport, and then they'll get an address where you would like either to have that passport delivered back to you, or they'll give you a location where you can pick up the E-2 visa. Thank you for watching GrayLaw TV. Please be sure to like and subscribe.